Ladies and gentlemen, what in actual F just happened in Montreal? Oh dear Lord. No, seriously. George Russell, dominant. What? Not lucky, not there by strategy, dominance. That's right, out of nowhere. He took pole, held it, and pulled away like he was ghosting the entire grid on Tinder. I mean, you'd swear he was driving a different category of car. Mercedes, hello? Are they back? What in God's name? And forget that for a sec, because right behind him, Kimi Antonelli. What the hell? What in the Valtteri Bottas beard bam is going on in there, man? The kid was just meant to exist this season, take the L's, learn the ropes, maybe the clip, the guy pulled out a drive that kind of felt like Schumacher was whispering in his ear here, man. Third place on merit. Verstappen, the predator, the hunter, the closer. What? This wasn't the plan. And the kicker, McLaren, are they crumbling? Is this the start of the end? Because, oh dear Lord, Lando Norris bottled it.
Walsh running the Irish green, and look at the move he's making down to the inside.
Moves to the front from fifth all the way to the lead in lap one.
Walsh takes win number 2.
Peter. Walsh. Now, in fairness, lads, we all did think that it was going to be a Verstappen march this year, right? Just only a matter of time. Didn't we always think that at the start of the year? And, oh dear Lord. Max will find the rhythm, he'll claw back, snatch the wins, da-da-da-da-da. We've heard the song before. But it's not happening that way now. Max isn't just fighting Oscar Piastri. He's fighting George Russell now. George Russell is back in the mix here, lads. And especially with McLaren's drastic weekend, this blows it wide open. Who suddenly looks like 2020 Hamilton in disguise, maybe? And Antonelli, who apparently downloaded the Senna DLC pack overnight, man. McLaren, they've gone from the cool, calm, assassin team to kind of the sweaty, palmed fellas here, guys. And brake-checking underdog. And you can feel it here on the pit wall in the strategy box. You see the hesitation. Ferrari, Mercedes, they can smell blood, man. And there's tension at every level of the grid now. The midfield is a damn war zone. And especially up the top, who's getting to the top now? Piastri and Norris looked like amateurs yesterday. I mean, what in God's name? Now let's rewind a little bit here, lads. Russell, he's had some flashes this year. Brazil 2022, that wasn't a fluke, but it was lucky too. But since then, he's been the nearly man, the driver who could but didn't. This year, maybe this year this guy can take out some wins here, man. Because have they found the perfect balance? Now, the car, it's got grip, it's got pace. And more importantly, George, he's got the belief, right? Especially in qualifying. That's where his real strength is here. He's a great qualifier, not so good of a racer, but he pulled off one hell of a win yesterday. And as for Antonelli, let's not forget here, this kid was practically raised on telemetry. He's been bred by Mercedes like a Labrador in a wind tunnel. This is what Toto wanted, a little prodigy. Is he the prodigy? Interesting enough to see. A young driver who doesn't hope to win, but he expects it. And that's what, my friends, is called confidence. And that's exactly what you want in one of these young fellas. And here's the scary part. He doesn't look like he's hit the ceiling yet. Meanwhile, Verstappen's been consistent, but it's also been caged. Red Bull's strategy isn't what it used to be. The car's not as planted. The magic it's fading very slightly, but all it takes is just enough to go bit by bit, and enough to make him human again. And McLaren, don't even start. The hype train was real, but that car eats its tires like Cookie Monster after leg day, man. Strategy calls have been twitchy, and when Piastri starts getting snappy on the radio, you know something's off. Now here's where it gets goddamn interesting, lads. Russell's win, not a one-off. Mercedes is now officially, I think, in the fight. They've got to be consistent. There's no two ways about it. They're not just fast. They're clean. Their pit stops, the strategy, beautiful, aggressive without being stupid. And Russell, he's got that I don't give a damn anymore energy. And I like that. And he's racing for himself, man. And, you know, Antonelli, man, this guy could take out some wins this year, possibly. I'm not joking here. I can see this boy winning. He's got the young confidence. He's used to winning. He's bred winning. he can take the fight to the boys at the top. And Verstappen, he's kind of simmering here, lads. The third place might sound good, or second place, but it might sound good, but he looks defeated. The Max of old would have hunted down, all right, and bullied his way through, but he couldn't. The car wasn't there. And let's not forget, every round, Verstappen just needs to keep chopping away, and let those two boys completely mess up. He doesn't need fireworks. He doesn't need attrition. He needs McLaren to bleed. And we saw some bleeding today, lads. And Piastri missed points. Norris caught in traffic. And what an unbelievable dumbass move by him. What in Lord's name was he going up the left-hand side on that straight? I cannot get my head around how he made that mistake. Sure, guys, by the way, I was a racing driver. Lord knows I made some mistakes. Lord knows every single driver I've ever made a mistake. Crash off, if you will. But he went for a gap that literally was not there. Literally was not there. I don't know where he got this brain fart. I mean, what in Lord's name? Now, let's call this what it is, lads. The championship has sprung wide open. Now, okay, we've got Oscar Piastri on 198. Lando Norris on 176. So he's got 22 points ahead. Max Verstappen, 155. George Russell, 136. So these are the top four. Now, it wasn't looking very good, was it, for Verstappen and Russell? Only just not even a week ago. But Lord, oh Lord, this brings it all up, lads. And I genuinely believe we've got 4 legitimate threats to the title. All it takes for those two McLaren boys to have another collision again. Yeah, again. Because this is starting to mount up, lads. And, you know, if it's not just about pace, this is psychological now. McLaren, they're kind of, wouldn't say they're under major pressure now because they've had a nice little lead here. But this pressure that they had yesterday between the two boys, what in God's name was that? So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Max Verstappen didn't win, but he also didn't lose the war either. And he just needs to keep doing what he's doing. Third, second, maybe even a fourth on a bad day. Let the two boys crash out and that's all over. Because McLaren, they're bleeding points here, lads. Quiet slowly. Death by a million paper cuts here. And when we hit Monza, Suzuka, or Abu Dhabi, that's when consistency wins here, lads. That not just raw pace. We've got Silverstone as well. We've got Spa, the glorious Spa, Francorchamps, unbelievable track. But maybe it's George's time. He's not here to play nice anymore. And Antonelli, maybe he can get stuck in. Now, for the championship, Antonelli, absolutely not. He's way too far behind. Forget it. It's over. But buckle up, lads, because we are no longer in the Verstappen era. We are now officially in the Wild West of Formula One, and goddamn, isn't it glorious?
Walsh running the Irish green, and look at the move. He's making down to the inside.
Moves to the front from 5th all the way to the lead in lap 1.
Walsh takes win number 2.
Peter Walsh.